Hey, hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. I've never greeted you like that, but I was feeling it today. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Gabriella. I make videos about fragrance, self-care, mental health, romance, astrology, whatever else I feel like talking about. So this is my dog Mochi. He will probably, get up. There we go. So today we're gonna open a package that I got from, I don't know if they say Dor or Dior Prestige, but it's actually a perfume shop basically where I live. It's right around here. So I haven't been, but they sent me so many samples. So we're gonna smell through those today. I cannot wait. But I want to give a shout out to a special viewer of mine named Julian / Julian. I don't know how you prefer. No, this is not for you. He sent me some birthday gifts and I want to say thank you. It's very generous. I got a raccoon because if you guys follow me on Instagram, raccoons and possums are my favorite animals. So, and I don't have any stuffed animals in my apartment anymore, so it's good to have one. So cute. And Michael Kors Wonderlust, this fragrance that I have wanted for over half a year. I am so grateful. Thank you so much for your generosity. No, that is not yours. That's Mama's toy. So yes, DiorPrestige.com. Exclusive niche fragrances for prestigious clientele. Am I prestigious clientele? All right. Oh my gosh, they were so incredibly generous. I'm just gonna pick randomly. Wow. So first up we have Narcotica Bright Black. I don't even know Narcotica. Wow. Guys, I'm about to smell so expensive. This smells expensive. Cher. Caro. Wow. People would definitely smell this as a masculine scent, but I think it's totally unisex. I'd wear this in the winter, Christmas. Oh my goodness. This is gorgeous. It's got the punch of Instant Crush, which I love. It doesn't smell like Instant Crush, but that's so good. Y'all, I'm not an expert with notes or anything. I want to say this is an oud, and it smells like it has like resiny wood notes in it. Oh my gosh. I love that. Wow. That is Narcotica Bright Black. All right, next up, I don't know these brands. How cool. Naso di Raza. Ravi. Naso di Raza, does that mean nose of the culture, nose of the people? I don't know. Ravi. That could be like Ravi, like ravissante, or like somebody's name maybe. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay, weirdly, this instantly reminds me of summer camp or camping because I know this is gonna sound crazy and I mean this in the best way possible. I also can't wait to see how these develop on my skin. This sort of reminds me of citronella. This is woodsy, but it's really, really bright. I'm smelling something powdery too, but it's definitely a lot brighter than Bright Black. Wow. It also smells expensive. I think it's complex, you know? I can't put my finger on it, but it's powdery, citrusy, and a little woody. That smells definitely unisex to me. Wow. Super cool. All right, next. I don't know. Wow. This is exposing me to so many new brands. Memoize London. Humanitas. I can tell these are gonna last forever. Oh, wow. This is shampoo. This is if you love shampoo fragrances, which I do. Oh my goodness. It reminds me, maybe also pear. Wow, that is like a very, maybe it's fruity too, like juicy. I think that's what usually reminds me of shampoo. Oh my gosh. It has the shampoo-y note that Delina has, but Delina is a completely different fragrance. I love that. Oh my gosh, this is like fresh and clean, but sexy, elegant. That is so great. Oh my gosh, I love that. Definitely would wear that. I don't know why I'm seeing myself like, I've never done this, but in Chicago where I'm from, well everywhere, a lot of cities by the water, they have like yacht clubs and sailing clubs. I never have been to one. I never have been sailing, but if I were, you know, going on a date at the yacht club, that's what I would wear. All right, we have Esse. Esse Strikes the Notes. Priscilla. This is crazy. I don't know any of these brands. Wow, I'm such a little baby in this world. I love it. Y'all, what am I supposed to do? I'm going to go broke. They have to have watched my channel and seen what I like or something, because what is in this? What is that note? It's almost like a grapey note, but it's, God, what is that? It's sort of the way that Guerlain Insolence makes me feel. I don't know if it's violet, but it's close to the skin. It's shampoo, sudsy, powdery sort of. What the heck? Maybe it is violet. Oh my God, that's insane. That's a perfect mix between the previous one that was shampoo and the other two that are a little bit more masculine. This one I definitely say is female targeted or femme targeted. I mean, obviously with the name Priscilla. That's nuts. That's absolutely nuts. I could just sit here and smell that forever. That's insane. I'm sorry you didn't get to play with the raccoon mochi, but Mama actually has a toy for once. All right, this is by Kerosene, Unknown Pleasures. Ooh, I like the name. I love a risque name. You guys, I went to the dermatologist today, and I had a Palo Santo. I smell Palo Santo. Wow. I had if we're gonna be gross, I had a cyst removed. And it's not gross, I'm a human being. We have skin. Okay, I had a cyst removed and I didn't feel anything. They injected me with numbing and whatever, which I already hate because I'm afraid of needles. And then they started removing it, and it kind of reminds me of when I got a tooth pulled. I feel like I'm already getting sick right now. Why am I talking about this? You don't feel it, but you feel the pressure and you know that something's happening, and so your brain is like, why don't I feel it? Because I know something's happening. And I passed out. So I haven't been feeling great all day. I got myself a donut as my sugar, but this really made my day, getting this box and getting all my PO stuff, because it was not a great start to my Monday. Okay. Unknown Pleasures. This is lemon and Palo Santo to me. Yo, this is like, okay, if you're like me and you hate Dolce & Gabbana light blue, this would be kind of cool to try. I think there's a lemony Dolce & Gabbana light blue. I haven't smelled it because I can't stand light blue, but I assume it probably smells like this. Sort of, not like, that's not what I mean. I assume it smells, the lemon level is of this level. This is like a more expensive, exclusive, unique, niche vibe that I would assume that Dolce & Gabbana light blue, zest or summer or whatever. Soleil, I don't know, you know, the lemony one. That's what I assume that they were going for, or I would wear this. It's definitely really lemon heavy right now, but as I'm doing this, I smell the Palo Santo and it's like sweet, yummy. So I'm very curious about how this smells on the skin. It's not, you know, I don't usually wear a ton of very citrusy heavy fragrances, but I'm dabbling in there and I like this. This is a little bit out of my comfort zone. I appreciate that they included that. Let me take a drink of my water. On my channel, we're a little chatty, so sometimes I get comments from people who obviously haven't been to my channel before, and they're like, she talked so much, I wanted to turn it off. I'm like, then turn it off. But this is my channel and this is what I do. You can make your own channel. Actually, YouTube is for everyone. Next, we have Parfums del Mar, Sweet Temptation. Ooh! Mochi, should I be a sweet temptation? Oh my God, I'm gonna have such a blast playing with these. This really brightens my day, I swear, fragrance does, because, you know, being in quarantine, or, you know, being social distance and in lockdown, it just, even though you're an adult, you want to play. And I feel like as adults, our playtime is often seeing friends, going out dancing, going to bars, going to movies. We still play as adults, it just looks different than what kids do. And this is my playtime, and I love this. I was smelling this while I was talking, and I was like, yes! What does this remind me of? This is woody and powdery. I I think it's quite sweet. I think a guy could wear this, but it's pretty sweet. Not in like a candy dessert way, gourmand, but it's sweet wood, you know? Oh man, it kind of reminds me of when I was younger, I used to stick my nose against my violin and smell it. A lot of scents that I love, they remind me of, I love Big Bear and I love mountain towns. I'd love to spend more time in Colorado. I haven't spent a lot of time, but I'm really, really connected to pine trees and mountains and like rocks and cabins, and that's just, I really, really love that. And so in my mind, a lot of fragrances I love, I would wear to like a really nice cabin party. That would be my dream, because I love dressing up and I love being elegant, but having that with the coziness and the groundedness and down-to-earthness of a cabin party, like wearing a really luxurious sweater and having your hair, like I would wear my hair like this, and you know, having s'mores and drinking, you know, mulled wine. That is just, these are, a lot of these are giving me that. This especially, this is really, really powdery in a really lovely way. Ah. Oh man, I just want to smell this on like a fine sweater. That's great. Mochi, are you very sad that you didn't get to hang out with the raccoon? This next one is Ioko, I-O-K-O, Ioko 1954, Egocentric. Are you sending me a message? I am a Leo after all. I'm gonna have to stop by this store. How exciting that they're in Glendale. But it makes sense that they have these niche fragrances and things and these strong fragrances, because I live in a pretty, like a lot of Armenians live in Glendale, a lot of Persians, it's a lot of like Middle Eastern influence, and so, not to generalize, but I think a lot of Middle Eastern people have fantastic taste in fragrance. They're much more into fragrance than your average American person who is not of Middle Eastern origin. The fragrances are strong. I love it, so I've definitely got to do some exploring. That's really woody and resiny to me right now. Off the bat, I'm like, I don't know if I would wear this. It's a beautiful fragrance, but I don't know if I would feel like me wearing it. It kind of reminds me of that fragrance I tried in my Lucky Scent samples haul, Cielito Lindo. It's very woody and resiny in that way. If I remember correctly, Cielito Lindo is a little more smoky, and this is not really smoky, it's just woody. And I don't know a man that I would give this to. My dad doesn't wear cologne. My brother might wear this. My brother's quite experimental, so that's fun. Otherwise, I don't have any other men in my life. That's cool. It's just really, really woody, sweet, resiny wood, and I can tell that'll last for a long time. I suck with Italian pronunciation. So Paolo, I usually get it right, and then there are some sounds or rules that I can't remember because it's different than Spanish. Paolo Gigli. Oro Viola. Is that gold? Violet gold? Gold viola? I don't know. Maybe this will smell like a viola. Ah, this is giving me a shower when the sun has just come up, outdoor shower, and you are gonna have an awesome day. I once went to an Airbnb in San Diego and there was an outdoor shower. It was the first time I'd ever used an outdoor shower. I'm not like at the beach, you know, like an actual, oh, I smell some apple, maybe pear, crisp fruit. That's what's giving me the shampoo smell. This is clean. This is something to wear. It's still quite bold, so I don't know if I'm just having a casual day around the house, I would spray this on at 7 a.m. Ooh, a brunch in the Swiss Alps. This is very clean. Ooh, there's something in there I recognize. I really want to work on. It's kind of like learning a language, you know, getting used to notes and how to identify them. No, that's just really good. Clean Swiss Alps brunch, coffee on the terrace. It's very cold. It's 8 a.m. That's so clean. That's like icy fruit. It smells like ice cold apple juice. Feels when you taste it. That's sick. All right, we've got 5 more. It's so fun. All right, we have Evody, another brand I don't know. Wow, Bois Secret. Bois is wood, isn't it? I should know this. Yes. There's a tartness to this, a sharpness, Definitely wood, powdery. Not like resiny wood though, not, I mean, it depends on how it smells on skin, but this is leaning more feminine to me. I don't know if it's a citrus note, but it's bright. It's a bright wood. I would definitely try to wear this one. It's not too resiny, woody, lumberjack vibe that I wouldn't try this. Yeah, that's really bright and happy. It's another elegant cabin thing. I love that. Next is Ludovica di Loreto, New Men. Ooh, what a cool name, Ludovica. Like Ludwig, but for a lady. This smells retro. This smells vintage, but I like it. Oh man, it smells like a classy aunt. It reminds me of my aunt. I always reference because she loves perfume as well. And she used to wear way more gold than me. I mean, she'll wear like 7 necklaces at one time, rings on every finger. She's like really an icon and inspiration to me. And it reminds me of her. I can tell on the skin this is going to be so comforting, elegant. It reminds me a little bit of Chanel Coco Noir. Now it's not smelling so dated. This is the same thing that I smelled with like Trying Angel by Thierry Mugler. It's just sort of like, or any of the other fragrances that I'm just learning my lesson more and more every day. Now it's not so dated. It's definitely mature. It's definitely not something that I would expect to smell on someone at a club or at a dive bar. This is elegant and expensive. I love that though. I would never expect to smell this on somebody in LA, really. Maybe I can imagine it a woman at Soho House. Those people always have mysterious sources of money, and they're kind of creative and cool, and they like having things that nobody else has, and that's why they have memberships to Soho House. Okay, now I love this. Oh my gosh, this is drying down amazingly. Wow. That just did a whole transformation. That's gorgeous. That's just an elegant woman wearing black with her hair back with red lipstick, very much like this. Love it. All right. We got Antigua, Sogno a Firenze. Is that Sogno? Is that a dream of Florence? Sogno? A dream. I'm a genius. This is a little dated as well. Oh yeah, not a clubbing fragrance, not a first date fragrance. It's very warm. All of these are literally gonna last forever, I can just tell. There's no way that they can't. It's warm, it's a little woody, it's mysterious, very vanilla, but not gourmand in the sense of like, you don't smell like a dessert. That's probably the sweetest of all that I've tried. Another very bougie aunt smell. Definitely mature as well. That's something some of these, like the past two I just spoke about, probably wouldn't have liked them at all in high school. My tastes are refined. Oh, Gabriella Chieffo, Lattedoro. Lattedoro. I don't know if that's one word, but I see latte, which is milk, right? Milk something, gold milk, I don't know. I hope it smells like milk. And her name is Gabriella, but she's Gabriella, not Gabriela. She's got a double L. In Spanish, that would be Gabriella. Oh yes! This is a milk scent. Oh. Oh my God. This smells like spicy Christmas cookies and milk, and it reminds me of home. It reminds me of also candles that my mom used to burn, and it reminds me of, I'm not trying to insult anyone, it reminds me of a gingerbread. I had like a gingerbread Bath and Body Works spray or something, and there's something in there that's a spice in here that really reminds me of that. This is why I love fragrance, is because it just like brings you back. This totally reminds me of Christmas in the house that I grew up in, which my parents don't live in anymore. Wow. That's really good. That's Christmas that's Christmas right there. All right, we have another Memoize, Luxuria. Ooh, we love a luxurious moment. I love when, I'm not gonna say his name, I love when my dog, because I don't want to disturb him, he tries to watch me and then I see him like this. I'm like, there's nothing to watch, buddy. This is sort of giving me shampoo vibes too. This is really clean. This is feminine. This is bright and cheery though. It reminds me of the same energy that I get from Lalique Rêve d'Infini. Just the energy, bright and happy, but like mature. And this is not a clubbing girl. This is a girl that's like, oh my gosh, I'm in your area. Let's go get like macaron and like go shopping at Barnes & Noble. And I'm just imagining the Glendale Americana right now. But it's very like, come on, let's go. And then we'll like sit out and we can talk about things and catch up. And she's like generous and humble, but she probably, you know, dresses really well and works really hard for what she has. But she's just beautiful and elegant and humble and supports other women, is self-confident, is optimistic. Wow, this is like all the things I want to be in a fragrance. That's awesome. That's clean daytime. I really love that. Wow. And our last sample, we've come to it. If you're still watching, shout out to you because this is a long one. Accendis, we have Luna Dulcius. Okay, Sweet Moon. I don't know any of these niche brands. Thank you again so much to Dor Prestige for sending this to me. That was so generous, so considerate. You went above and beyond selecting. I mean, it's almost like you just know me so well. You sent me so many samples. It's so awesome. I was trying to wrap my brain around that. This makes me want to cry again for another reason. Why am I emotional, you guys? I swear, don't blame it on hormones, because it's not. I truly am in awe at fragrance designers, at noses, and at fragrances that are just so artfully made. Clearly there's so much care put into this. There's nowhere else I have smelled something like this. It's like when you hear a song. It's no different. This is art, you know? Hearing is no more like, I mean, people would argue, but I don't think any one sense is particularly more important. Like, I don't think a lot of us would be able to choose a sense that we would want to lose if we had to. It would be like a struggle because they're all so important in our human experience. And it's like hearing an amazing song for the first time. You're like, I didn't know that I could feel this way. And it's so cliche, but because I know it's like a big joke right now on TikTok and stuff about them and these indie guys. But Tame Impala makes a lot of that music where I'm just like, I didn't know that this mood could be translated into music. I have felt this way before and I didn't know how to put it into words, and someone has put it into a song. I was doing fine without you till I saw your face. Now I can't erase. That's like that when I was just like, God. Ugh. Tame Impala really creates this world. It's just reminding me of this. It's like an entire world, and it's like I didn't know that I didn't know that I needed to smell this until I've smelled this. Yeah, this is insane. I had no idea I needed to smell this until right now. What a great way to finish off this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know my fragrance junkies will, and I know this was a longer one, so I appreciate you for sticking around. And let's hydrate before we go. Again, thanks to everyone who has sent me things at my P.O. box. It's just so generous. I feel really honored to be considered for any PR or anything like that. It's just like sending someone a gift, and it's really, really kind, especially during this time. You have no idea how much fun I have doing this and how much joy I get from playing with fragrance. It's playtime for me. So I think I'm gonna go make some gin and elderflower tonic. So talk to you guys in my next one. Mwah! Bye guys.